So welcome back to another K & Bills video. Things have kind of been on hold for us at the minute in terms of cars and projects, and that's for a very good reason.
We've had an opportunity. If you are a regular viewer, you would notice that previously our unit went to the beam, which Ken has kindly pointed out, and we've had an opportunity to expand it back. So we've spent the last month or so rejigging the whole setup, just trying to make it a bit cleaner, not only for you as viewers, but only for ourselves as well, just so we can get, on track with the builds and things like that.
So as the title and thumbnail suggests, we're going to just be giving a update on the unit and our cars. So as we run through the different areas of the unit, just excuse some of the last mess. We have got a few last bits to sort out. But first thing on the list to look at is my MX5. So there will be a video coming out on this soon. I am doing some bits ready for the 2024 show season, just to tidy a few things up. New splitter, I want to get some new seats. But the biggest thing I want to look at is the roof box. This is one I'm test fitting at the minute. It's probably about 30 centimeters smaller than the old one. It's a bit of a change. Coming to a decision is quite difficult because it just never looks the same. So we just have to make a decision at some point. So let's move on to the next one. MX5 out the way. Now we move on to this white truck. For those of you new, this is a Honda Acti. We did have two of these at one point. You will see the state on our first one in a few seconds. But we've had this for a couple of months now. And if you've seen any of the videos in the past, then you will kind of know what we're doing. But this is our main project car or truck, say. We've got a few parts and mods in the pipeline.
Quite exciting things planned for this, really. As we've mentioned in a few previous videos, if you have watched them, there's not many in the UK, and there's not many to the level that we plan to build it to. So if you are keen on seeing how this K-Truck turns out, then please do consider subscribing. And as I said, we'll chuck up a load of videos on things we're going to be doing in the next few weeks and months to get this on the road and to a couple of shows, hopefully. So you may have seen in the introduction our crash damaged car. So this is a Clio that we've picked up from Copart a number of months ago, and just doing a very simple video at the moment, sort of an entry-level car into Copart, and is there money in crash damaged cars? Now you'll probably see across YouTube, especially in automotive space, a lot of people are rebuilding cars at the moment, and although YouTube is generally what's driving the generation of money from that, are these people making monies on the car? So there's a lot of people who are rebuilding basic Polos, Clios, things like that. And we're going to basically run through all the cost of Copart, what it takes to get a car and what it takes to rebuild it. So that one will be coming up on the channel soon. Some of you will be familiar with the front of this blue truck. So this is what's left of our Acti that we had, as Ken sort of mentioned in the last few videos when he was cutting it up. So this is the last piece of it. And as you can see, quite a number of parts. So if you do need anything for your Honda Acti or K-Truck, do give us a shout.
So there is method to the madness of cutting this up, and that is that we are planning on tidying this up a little bit and putting it on the wall. This is kind of one of the reasons we started YouTube. So it'd be nice to keep it, make it a bit of a kind of a showpiece to go on the wall. So yeah, so this area in general is just going to be a nice area to look at. We're going to mount some sort of nice wheels. It's just going to look good in the videos, hopefully. So a lot of the stuff here left is all that we've got left to sort out. So there's not a lot left, but it is a bit messier at the minute.
So that wraps up sort of today's video on a bit of an update in terms of the unit, the cars, and what we've been doing. Hopefully it makes a bit of sense now we've run through everything. We've tried to make it sort of easier for us to be able to do videos and be able to get more content out and also work on our cars. We've obviously got the ramp in terms of the car on there. We've got a car space here and also the K-Truck. So to us, it makes a lot more sense in terms of what we've been doing.
So there are a few things that we want to do to improve this so far. So it is quite dark back here. So we want to add some more lights and add some more lights in general, just so it's not so dark and dingy.
Yeah.
We also want to replace the curtain across the front. It's a little bit old from where we had it across this beam, just to make it look a bit tidier. You may be wondering why we have the curtains in general. It just covers up all the rubbish that we have on our shelves and just looks a lot cleaner, we think. We are going to add a lot more flags. So in front of these curtains, we're going to end up having some sort of JDM flags, or like we've got the BBS ones on the wall. So we do want to make it a lot more homely, say.
Yeah, and if you've got any, if there's any brands or anyone out there who's got flags lying about, give us a shout. We'll check it up in you. At the moment, we just want to make it a bit more, with summer coming up, a bit more usable, things like that, really.
So that's it for today's video. If you are new here and you kind of like what you see and you're intrigued as to what we do, make sure you subscribe. We appreciate any feedback. If there's any tips that you think we could have to making this place better, lights and all that kind of stuff, make sure you drop a comment, and we'll catch you in the next one.